Hello, and welcome to Tracy Momi Reads. Welcome to 2024. Yes, another year is here again. They just seem to be passing by and coming at warp speed. I hope that all of you had a wonderful holiday season, celebrating with friends or family, or maybe taking a much needed rest for yourself. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Tracy Momi, and here on my channel, I discuss books that I have read with sometimes unbridled enthusiasm and sometimes utter annoyance. But this year, I'm going to try to, put a lid on some of my, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I may go off on a tangent and, just not focus a lot on the books themselves, or maybe I give too much away. And the reason for that, I usually don't follow a script. And I don't know if that's a common thing in the booktube world, but I usually just talk, after I've read the book. I get on and I just talk about, the plot, the characters, what I liked. And, sometimes I have a tendency to kind of venture off, or like I said, reveal too much. But for 2024, I am going to try and be better about that. I wanted to come on today to basically just resume the regularly scheduled programming and just kind of talk about what you guys can expect, going forward. And I actually have notes today. It was such a struggle this morning getting back into the swing of things. My daughter had been out of school since December 22nd, and today was her first day back, which meant I had to get up and take her because, she goes a distance away, and she has to be there at 7:15. So we have to, get up at 6:30. Well, I get up at 6:30. She gets up way before that. So I've been, enjoying just sleeping late and just basically being lazy. So now we're back to the grind, and that means I'm back to the channel. So I read a few books over the winter break, and I will be talking about a couple of them, even though I read them maybe at the end of December. Well, one of them I read actually at the beginning of the month, but the one that I read at the end of December, I'm still going to count it for 2024. Okay, that's what we're going to do with that. And I can't wait to talk about them because 2 books into this 2024 season, and I'm off to a good start. Last year I ended up reading my first 5-star book of the year, at the end of the year last year. I had a lot of books that I read that were just okay. Like the kids say, they were just mid, they weren't anything that I was like, oh, so excited to talk about. Only maybe a few, and I read quite a few books last year. So I think that I also may be getting out of my mafia romance book phase. I didn't really talk about them on the channel, but I know I mentioned them to you guys from time to time. But I think it's kind of run its course. It's been a while since I've, read any of those type of books. And the 2 books that I'm going to be talking about on the channel in the coming weeks are, they're contemporary fiction type books, which, I've really enjoyed. So anyway, what you can expect in 2024, more reviews, obviously, more reactions. Last year I did quite a few. I reacted to the trailer for The Perfect Find. I reacted to the first episode of the Black Cake TV show. And I think I did a movie to book type comparison. I'm going to do more of those this year as well, because there's so many books that are going to be made into movies and TV series that I have actually read. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they will be adapted, because in the past I have held a steadfast belief that the book is always better. But I was really surprised by Black Cake. I was really surprised by that I thought they did an excellent job. I'm also going to try to incorporate more lifestyle things on the channel, but lifestyle in the sense that it's book related, like if I redo my shelves, if I go to a bookstore or a library, maybe book hauls, showing you some of the bookish things around my house, things like that. I'm not about to start doing skincare routines or flat twists on the channel, so don't worry about that. I'm also going to do more shorts, I think, because on Instagram, where you can find me at Tracy Momi, at Tracy Momi, I do quite a bit of reels. I do a lot of reels on there. Some of them are book related, some of them are not, but I think more shorts that are kind of book related, like where they have the voiceover, show me, your current read, or if it's a like a scavenger hunt, show me a book that starts with A, show me a blue book, and I participate in a lot of those. I think I'll start sharing them over on the channel just for some additional content. Okay, the other thing I want to share with you guys are books that are on my TBR. Now, as many of you may know, I am such a mood reader. Like I don't usually follow a rigid list of, okay, I'm going to read this, this, and that. It just really depends on my mood and, my time and things like that. I may pick up a book and start flipping through it. Next thing you know, I'm actually reading it, and it wasn't planned. I may see a book on my timeline. I go check out the blurb, hella interested. I go, either purchase it, download it from Kindle Unlimited, or check it out from the library. So, I just don't like getting myself stuck, with lists, because if I'm not in a good mood, but I have to read a book, then it becomes more of a chore, right? And I'm not going to have a good experience with it. And I may not judge it fairly just because I'm not in the right mindset to read it. But I do want to, go ahead and be able to check off some of the books on my never-ending TBR, as opposed to just keep, reading new ones. So I'm going to combine, I'm going to do a combination of mood reading and TBR type stuff this year. There's some books that I am definitely going to get through this year, whether or not, they're the early part of the year, the latter part of the year. I'm going to make a concentrated effort to, put them in the rotation. So I'm going to meet you on the other side of this little short clip showing you just some of the books that are on my TBR for 2024. Okay, so there you have it. Those are just some of the books on my TBR that I will be reading at some point throughout the year and discussing on the channel. So that's pretty much it. Next week will be my first book review of 2024. And I'm so excited about discussing that book, because I feel like with the two books that I'm going to be discussing over the next couple of weeks, like I said, they were really good, and the bar has been set. Okay. If I had to rate them, which I'm taking away the rating system this year, I have a different format that I'm going to follow. But if I had to give them, 1 out of 5 stars, they both would be 5 stars. So, I'm hoping that any books that follow are going to be just as good, because again, last year I didn't really have a lot of books that I was just really that excited about. So anyway, thanks you guys so much for watching today. I ended the year right at 900 subscribers. I feel like I'm going to, knock it out of the park this year. Definitely hit that 1,000 subscriber goal that I had for 2023. So this year I'm going to hopefully get up to 1,500. So just keep increasing that. And you guys can help me to that end. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and do so now. And if you know someone who's an avid reader or who you feel may vibe with my channel, send them a link and tell them to subscribe as well. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure that you like this video and leave a comment and let me know if there are any other things that you want to see for me this year, or any book recommendations that you want to throw into the mix. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.